pa no mo hwe na chese wo hwe ahemfo mo do mo ho agimu wo hwe Ghana ase aposifo na asrafo ni na omatumi do mo ho agimu pa de in fact omo bo modern papa ye say galamse betimi etu ase pa e wo hono mo ntima panyu kopie mu e wo eye 2023 African Climate Summit na se e wo Nairobi ahinkuro Kenya mu no nse wo do bi kan nyina ne say in fact wo hwe a se ne omode operation hot ne ba galamse ne ba ye no abebo ye papa na galamse ni na mo hwe na matumi etu ase pa na ne katem no osan e kire say se ne kakane ne de na galamse ni omo tu no mo say ensuo ense sas na hwe nhye papa abawe ba ye odegu abonten na se odegu eye nhyiamu ano mugu so mo ye pa de a in fact o hwe ti say e bia food and jobs planting for food and jobs there abebo ye pa na afenso no one village one dam and so eguso ebomodenya na ise Ghana ase no ye climate hu sansem ni nan me kire ye wi omobre hu sansem ni nan ensa papa ne ye nya de afiri mu nto kire se sa Ghana me se ye mpanyufo edike se ye nhegu abonte so omo hwe na mo tie bo ho ban nyina mpo no mutu ase ni nan abebo ye pa America se de ye ka se elegant man e pa ko so man ni mu pa de a ase ano no e bras kakra na mampanyi we no mana so no ma osan editudwa ana o chi mu se ye si akra de ni manimu ye yetima pa eye emebu say 20,000 in Pembe say aduno. Oh, moon almost sharing there. A planting for a trees near the 30 million trees no. But say in fear menu near Ugu so mood India and a crampono a timmy abe BHS a juma at their matches a mebunis or monje. No muntum boy juma pa. Now the crockery may paying Sanchez say, oh, sha. A sustainability the goes in SDG no crampono. And no so good so a bono modin ye pa. Na cabo emissions I would run out. Telebia. You're gonna send the important pot when I say you remember ni na entimi kwa mu na no o chese we na ye papa aban we ba ye no o de gu abonten e be bo ye papa entimi ampanyi se we na no so no ye se abebre mu amama ni bi wo ma omuntumi wo hwe se ne ye papa aban we de gu abonten no a e be bo ye pantino o se betumi a abebre mu mpanyifo nyina mu nyina no mo fo o se eyoyo na osua hunu be mesua de free Ghana ha se no so no matumi asua te hwe a na Ghana mampanyi de okotu no kakra wo ho se wo hwe galamse de etuetu ase kra wo se de na nije kura ne se wodi woni kire mu e wo fantia kwasa district mu opade a on popro o aye achim hima wono mo ono kura ahye kese aposifo na afi no National Security Council for na for edu se omomode na mombra na kese aye omomo no mutu e fama gudi o mo se insurance asase no nyina no ye metumi tiche mu nyina fefro wo nyina kese mempanyi se ahemfo de infot omo ya de papa ntuwe no abibre mu mpanyifo nyina omo hwe no mo so mutumi anfa mu hunji mu pa na tumi aboa na galamse ya wodo bi na fe na bibre ma se ni okwan ya fa so se ensuo ye se esase ni na no yentu mo de ya ni entu ensia no kwan na mbra mampanyi ekasa na nsema wodo bi a wode tudwa no ebi enie.
Ghana's nationally determined contribution towards combating climate change have been fully incorporated into government's coordinated program for economic and social development policies to facilitate their implementation. We have introduced major policy interventions that have development and climate projection imperatives. Our flagship programs, whether they are the programs for planting for food and jobs, or one village, one dam, or one district, one factory, are all geared towards boosting industrialization and rural development, as well as building our resilience to the impacts of climate change. The strategic focus of the One Village, One Dam initiative, for example, in the northern regions of our country, is to provide all year round access to water to smallholder farmers who practically have no viable livelihood alternatives during the long dry seasons. We're also determined to make natural gas, which we have in abundance, available for the generation of electricity. We placed a ban on illegal mining, the phenomenon we call galamsey, which was destroying our water bodies, vegetation, and our forests. Some 20,000 young people have been engaged to plant more than 30 million trees in 2 years to create jobs and restore degraded land. These policy initiatives are already using positive results to the attainment of the SDG goals, particularly the goal of reducing our carbon emissions.
Abusunya inti enia yati yi Ghana mampanyi Nana Adro Dankwa Akufu Adro akopie mu ewo Kenya ɛyɛ ɔmahinkro na rebimu hɔ ɔna mode ɛyɛ 2023 African Climate Summit no ɛhyɛ so a mempanyin de saa nsɛm nyinaa nso ɛkɔto idwa ɛno no
abusuafo asafia and join ya meka was say aha Apple 68 kasapidie so and our sukusu awutie no meka was say uko Facebook a ye twegu life ye papa paten he uko na just one like na wa share afenso na we ja comment ne so ato ase e dia maye sa enso ana ko YouTube wo so a subscribe ne da wo no we mi adoma ne so dia maye na information sa aka ne na so onsa etumi aka sa so na Twitter ye ko hono mo so ye twegu papa Instagram ye twegu just a modern Ghana ni nyina yes some ni nyina bi ekoso e wo hono ma wo kwa wo benya bibia so etie wo na wanya bibia so ahwe e wo ho na enu ada wo kopie mu e wo kimpiski wo
African Rising Conference so enu ada e wo Kimpiski Hotel na we na nya didie ni wonom na mbom dwumadie bi pa enu omode share so e wo hono ma na kyese ni gisem ye papa e wo ho na enu ada de kyese information minister ekopie mu e wo ho yewura kwadwo oponkroma ekopie mu hono ma wono so edi nsem bi atuja na ni nyina International Advertising Association charity aka no IAA for NYARKO mu 6 African Rising Conference hono ma na kyese enu ada ni gisem ye papa na endra de yewura kwadwo oponkroma ekopie mu e wo ho no ana wadi tuja wa kire say ye kan branding na branding ade bia papa esan sa Kimpiski hono mu krampo no woma brandi wo mo ho enti sempo bibia wo beye bia no ekotote ema manfo etumi bebehwewo enti so man gya na yensu etumi boa na ye brandi ye ho a enema betumi akoye enso ade amaye bibia ye beye bia no ebetumi akoye na afenso ba ko odi tuja wo ba bewie ne kase mo odi tuja wo kire se businesses ni nyina wo mu nyina mboa no mutumi enye niam afopro wo mu nsakira wo mu niam se de omu si omu gya no omu pa new strategy program se de be ya wo betumi ahwe mu business ni ye natumi akonkai yenti ensema yewura kwadwo ponkroma edi tuja no ebi
that says that this is how we do it in this organization must give way to the new story of this is how we ought to do it to be future ready. This is why the recent innovation of digitization of public services represents such a breath of fresh air, and we must all embrace it. It's also why those who resist innovation and fresh ideas in public service must be moved to make way for the forward thinkers who are keen to build future ready.
Enti ani ato J information minister wono kron so mbrashe bedwani ewo achimansa blog no so wukọ ofasi ayirebi hono mo no na mbrashe bedwani wo hono ma wagina simpie ni apaso ewo International Advertising Association wo mu program Mohammed share so ewo Kimpiski Hotel eno de sansem we na etudwa na wo wie ye no na vice president edema International Advertising Association IAA Mrs. Moka Gia enso edit wo manfo nyina anim ena afenso businesses wo nyina anim se sisi eno de wo mfa niam afofrokra ena embra omudwumadie mu se technology nte so obi odaduane kurampo anase oda bibi kurampo na yemfa abefo kwan so emfanye bibia ewo ndwumadie mu ebeye nano so atumi ama yedwadie no enso atumi akwanani.
Well, at the moment, it is the new thing. It is a new in, and I think it leverages on whatever is happening, and it's for us as as industry practitioners to understand the dynamics and its impact on us. So today, for the 2 days, we're going to delve into it. We're going to hear from global perspectives how it has impacted businesses, for us to also understand what Africa is up to and how we can dovetail into it as we think about building our future-ready brands.
Enti ani aso dwai Mrs. Nokodua eno no so edesansem we na etudwa na mpanifo se opani dware wi na kire se insu asa ewo fie ne tino ne krakra mukra president edema International Advertising Association charity Akan no IAA for enwo pani board ma no Mr. Andrews Aka also adding sebi to dwa watch let's say sisi no de Africa monhwe na munya niema je ebenifu edi o man ye nim no wo monhwe no mutututu eniema ye se de be ya wo man Ghana yen kan ko anso ebetumi akwa anim na afa so Africa yenso yetumi akan yaka omo.
This paradigm shift can only happen when leadership on the continent harnesses a deep faith in the vision of the incredible prospects on the continent. Our governments will need to unquestionably play a central role to empower creative thinkers, stir up entrepreneurial spirit of small businesses, and lead with courage. The African Continental Free Trade Agreement, AfTA, has set the pathway for this to happen. Let us get to work.
And see any at all, Jay, Wapenipa, NASA President, Edema International Advertising Association, Mr. Andrews Aka, and also Edison same way now at 2 years.
Yantua a ya pentrobre kaseneso emfa ema afiansa na wababeka yensa edia na chese Apple 68 FM Apple 68 TV ewia pentrobre kase na wasugusu a utie na wosan ehwe ntino wabanko ade Facebook no na wahase na wa like comment ne fabra benya botre na yetimi akenkani na kama pa ede ma uwie so a na chese onsa enifa so na share ewo ho na hofo enya bi atumi ahwe papa yi sanso na YouTube so ruon so a na subscribe ne kama uwie na wa like na we comment ne so no de aba benya botre pa na yakenkani na enso ede ma mo ye to so dia na dani chiremu ye osono amayoko MPP mu na Andra de ya da sorry ya na panyi ba akona no so yi ni ti se opese no no otimetu franka ede ma ye MPP osono amayoko no so obaya o se wa redro races no ocean in fact or sin the cost no pa de okoswa ekoswa pa de emboa no nti na hu be hia se ne de anwa nta anya ntua mia na me de me ho ba se me kopiesi ade batia sa me nkobie mu kura na yesi se eye kese kura so waka so ye nti mia na me de me ho ba se me nkobie mu dia sa pepe ne tie na panya me ka na ho asem ye yewura ala nkwadwo chiremantin ono na endrada watitim krata ane sa ehye san krata we asese wo kire se na akoba nyina and say homehia say ordinary statement ba bonten say na ekos o ye MPP am ko mpa de infa ne bo enjo so na we nyina mu na o nyentie ende watimi so wa redro afi case ni mu na mpo raise na wa redro fi mu we ni wa fi mu say we de onko bie mu na nyentie kan nyina ne say enche bia ende aga bo sumi etwa mu no ne da na etoso ye aduonu ensia o afi impim yoni ni aduonu emiensa mu na ndie special super delegate conference no mkoto ye ndie manta ndu seni na bi ko so no na mo hwe na nipa edu a omoye sama kotu franka anampo no ekokoto mo so aba na bibia tumi free ko pa ye pa dia omatuntu atu franka pa no ye ko so ne so na yaka enum na ndie omo guso omo to aba na ana ne de yete se wodu ani chiremu o North East region hono na yese ya de yewura Alan kasankasa ni poli agent ba ko de kema akoye se ebi mu intimidate ni ade na omo hwe se omo ma ne kwakura se omle bepiem wo no mutumi beto aba ne kura na oye kese poli agent o hwe mo so we na mo so a na yewura Alan anche se sa ne me ye course wo no in fact na eye ne ya pa se se ne semutie nyina na yesi ekwo races na race ne ekwo nyina na femi ankasa mi pole agent pa na mo ye ne mo adwen se bia mo intimedi ni pa de in fact na kese hadwen na we nyina na Alan kire se ekema akoye se ase MPP ekwo ne mu kura no omo ne se nipa ba akopɛ ana ase ye hu ne so ono na jese otumi di party na nimu a na eye a wache se supporters ni nyina no omatro support nyina de manipa ba akopɛ a kese ono ankasa mu kura de ekema akoye se ase MPP we ekwo no ankasa no omayinu ama into a kese se ne mu se ne ma we nyina no ana o kese ehu be hia pa so obetumi a draw ne ho de efficacy ni mu kura race ni mu so otumi ni free mu pa de ebe boa pa esa ni se on trust sakeke ne yakase bi obi story ye na yaka ni bi se bi a ono ankasa ne de ye yakase bi a ye mpa asamampo ne yempa na asam na Alan Sanchez say party de enye se ende anampo no party bi o wondi achi na se wate asene mu no owo opepa ne so metime be ye frankatufo e de ma ye NPP ma yokore party na so no ne ekoso no party na owie kura letani mu no ana odi asdachi obo pa e de ma ye omo amono ne fans anampo ne supporters ni na omo di asda pa e de ma ye Alan say omo ina no odo masiye pa se for Alan for president A for P no Alan for president no da pa ni campaign team no or da se papa ye pa se embra osore wa kasa peso tumi tu franka e de maye osoro maye ko MPP ina no omo ntimi e na yipam mo mu ina support na and then what timi kasa bi o arodra pa de a na se and then de that means omo guso edo no na ne krokom no chese si ade omo aspirant no mu ina ne yakopọ ya do ma November 4 from akojani ina no mu ina good luck pass all the best omo konso a no who be here and I said Joseph Atano mutumi to abanema no na say way ina mu no Alan is what person you wa Dr. Yao lawyer ya Boabe Asamo ono ana je so gina Alan ina mu ono tumi de sanse wo ina to na mbra yewura Dr. Yao Boabe Asamo lawyer ekasa ne samo de tudwa no ebi eni
no kwepa owura chematian kasa me sase kata na sebi o ka se oni mai ni na ebeta wo tinkunya hwede koso no na emete se be biedru no wanya kukudru apis na wakasede koso no enye makunu enye ma ni ye na koso no enye makunu nti do no nti kosa dia watwe na enye dakro enhye ya isi mu ye pekendi ni aye ngo na twanchia ne kutuka ni sebi no kwe enhye de ndi kuhye no papa dia koso no abewi social delegates conference no the NTN said the besan ko so ko wie November 4 enti se ala ena ne ho agro da ebi mani eto mani enti so dia ene o twere ho mu a beboa.
And I'm asking you very directly that
mamu reho pa na mu no so no monko so na montai Alan ya chisa say Alan de de na hu ni se mempanyi de na koma so pa sa dan koma bia de ba di mempanyi ti say ne Alan se wa wo drop
na neme ko Sudan na apofro se fem ye nkometa omuni ekunu anchi mepamo no ebeba bebeki kakaka pa chopi afeda krata na ba wada omo ade omani ato no so ase ani omo no bi adwuma na no watan kase enkomodi ewo ho ntimi gidi se krata na chi no shepi ebeba ama ye me domo omoni ga so ni na no ache dashi
abusia ene a yetie yi yewura Alan Kwadwo Chairmantin ono ankasa ni spokesperson a na ohwe na watimi akasa de man na bibia ye kama pa ne so no ono nso ne sema do wi de atudwa lawyer Boaben Asamoah
abusia fo ye gusua ewo yewura lawyer Boaben Asamoah so aso ye honomo a na chese wini se na anu ada memene da wasana bosome da chosu aduonu nsia omkoto wa bayi a yewura Alan Kwadwo Chairmantin eto osom yensa we no omo ye nsohwe a enka wonka ayi ho last for no so onka first o sha dantem no mu a eno na sisi e dia nsemu ebebetu dwa wo kire se wa resign wanda kra mpo entu aso kra enkonkwa di mampani di bre ni biom afi de we hu se dono afro te gare sa enso ena kokonte afro fu se na enti no wanda kra mpo entu aso enye mampani di bre no kra bi o mo nyina mo forma de wono ne ba ye we jini mu afri mu eno na sisi eno de yewura lawyer Boaben Asamoah awaya ne kasamafo enso e de abatu dwa wo kire se Kanepa was sure manyoko MPP rado na chese wo munyina him woman say him woman so mu sasa na nkabom ye kasa nkabom kroye na afenso nkabom na chese asumdwe eso awu okuo ni mu ye papa na sisi eni de okakan nani ebra wa moko asin central asin north yi abato ba election di omo jeje no mo sese kan de wra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebetumi aba be pacho wo ho wo mo anye bi mu ba kokora afen so na nsen yi a wo mo koye super delegate conference so enu so de pe na chese MPP amanyokuo no access si de entawantawa bi akwa kwabem ma so twe bi ya akọbam kukulala nsɛm bi enso ɛyɛ akọbam yie papaapa sisi eno de ɔmahu ne sɛ wolf yɛkase wolf a wɔde ne ho aba bɛfrɛ wɔ dwan ne mu nti no asɛ ɔmo yɛ a ɛnneɛma bi wɔ hɔ no ma enso ani enti sisi eno de wɔbɛsrɛ sɛ nkɔmanfoɔ nhyɛseɛ entotototo nneɛma yie ɛbɛnifo mfa nneɛma papa ngu akwan so na yɛkame ayɛ sɛ ABB amanyokuo no entoto bi ɛyɛ abam yɛnti nsɛm a yɛwura lɔya boabi asamoa ɛde to yɛnim ni
a straightforward, very truthful, courageous comment. If you have a process that is skewed, that is deliberately, systematically, and consistently skewed in a particular direction, and that everybody seems to be automated to follow, then it means that it portends trouble. This party's character has changed over the years. This party's ethos appears to have changed over the years, to the point where now you have a teleguided process all designed to aid one aspirant, and nobody is looking to the left or to the right. It's not right. It just is not right. You have a situation where a party meets, decides to hold a conference and the people over 16 meetings. And what happens? Small groups of people are terrorized to vote in a particular way. And next thing you know, you take a decision that the aspirants suggested that everybody, just like we select vice chairman, everybody should vote at once for 5 people. It's cross-tabulated. We have the 5 at once. They said, no, we want you to for individuals. Then they were asked, what happens if you vote for individuals, you don't get 5 or you get a tie? They go for another election. They didn't think it through because they were determined to do what they wanted to do. Now, you go and you get a tie, you unilaterally decide not to have another election. Is that fair to the contestants who went into the tie? That kind of level of impunity is what we are talking about. You have rules that say that no minister or active government appointee is going to be an agent in election. Then once you write to say you have unilaterally changed the electoral rules in terms of the tie, you add in there that you are now going to allow ministers and others to be agents. The party has been emasculated. Party, we have all acquiesced in this process. The party is not thinking on its feet. The party is being manipulated.
Babia Samboa Edrese, and Patakuna Modem Wababa friend, and Monfrimu Kran, as he said, the ABP Amenyokona, Yatiapa, subsequent event. Now we not see there be Mishopeta Cremua. 2030 dear Yera Alan Guadocha Martin, Wabasaya, but to be ancient and him. There were Makasu, Baba Reza, Baba Redrona, dear, worship it at Crema 2030, Wabasa baby.
And I'm answering you very directly that he has told you he's going to define his political role. The rest of it is to God. He's told you clearly in his statement that he's going to consult his well-wishers, he's going to consult his supporters, his loved ones, his family, stakeholders who have a major interest in his continued contribution to the political process in Ghana. And he's going to tell us, going to define his role and tell us in due. That he's opted out of the race. It doesn't depend on not participating in the balloting tomorrow. You have a statement before you, my brother. He happily tells us he will tell us how he's going to conduct himself politically going forward after consultation. Since 1996. In 1996, the Young Executive Forum wanted him to run for president. They were the powerhouse in the MPP at that time, and he was their chair. He waited for President Kufuor to go ahead. In 2008, when he didn't have to, at the Legon Conference in 2007, end 2007, entering 2008, at the Legon Conference, after he tied with Nanado and he was supposed to go for a second round, he voluntarily fixed the mic and conceded to Nana. He was patient. He's been patient since then, all this while. He's still a very patient man. Mr. Martin is a quintessential politician and political technician. He's a diplomat, he delivers. Mr. Martin has a clean, exemplary record of service to this country through the New Patriotic Party. He has brought about several innovations in this country. My personal prayer is that we gain benefits from him, seeing him implement his Agenda 2030 and his DTP. How, as I speak to you, I can't tell yet. Right. Man proposes and God will dispose. But he has told us in a statement that he's going to consult, come back to us, and define his political role going into the future.
And that one, and see, Yera Wabia Samoa, and your better dry edge, let's say, Yera Alan Quadocha Martin, the Asian and in 2030. Wabasaya Baby
2030.
Bye. 2030 yeah drama ala 2030
by yeah because Osha Alan na obia nim say Alan no bia nim so ono a na beko ohwa na Alan de ba bia obefe bia no nti mo koto aba no kra na obeto so miensa no na esanye wanwa say na obi efiti 2007 oni mempanya kufado ekọ je say eyi kura ohwa intervals na mempanya kufado twi ni mu kra na ye say eben ya kakra bi ko nti na efi se bia nka fi we de ti uhwe de aba me de na me ye ya bobo asa wakasa wo se ekema akwa ese mbi pimpanyefo ni na etai obakofo echi nti na the best thing yeah the best thing ane say onu akasa obetwe ne ho de floor bebre amba mane amba nti usun bode a no wasum kwadu sa pepepe abusia yentoa ensam ne so emfa emamo na ya twaso dia na ye dia ni chilemu ewo eye Ghana Revenue Authority GRA4 akache na mugusu a edio mujuma se na betimi aboa na etojeje ni nyina etimi akoso o manim na etimi aboa ye na etonomy ya ne so no mo de abu o man no na mpunto etimi aba o manim nti no ma hyase ekoba se na watwumi asa kura mpo ni na ebeto dwa se yetimi atechi nipa enso o eye enkampo ni mantam ni ade a ohwa na value added tax mechire VAT no mo hihye mu no omunde so anampo ne VAT na se na ehya ne tie no omumfa enye adwuma no muguso a ehwe ekwan betimi afa so na nipa no mu a wayɛ ma yɛ VAT omumfa nya adwuma anampo omo register VAT no no impanyifo timi ahwe ne etimi register omuguso a ba apro na ende no omo na wani kyerɛ mu ɛwɔ East Lagos a me no kase de ya kye ɛyɛ nipa pole du emienu 50 ɛyɛ 12 ana yɛ sɛ me no kase de timi akye omo a omo hwɛ na yebisa mu ana yɛ kyerɛ simpanyifo kyerɛ sɛ VAT hyehyɛ no omo mpɛ so mbedi so ebi kura nkasa mo hyase eyi so man nkasa omo VAT a GRA4 ema mo sai 2 minutes omo fandi ejuma ana mo kyerɛ sɛ nipa du emienu 12 yɛ timi akye omo no wode oni kyerɛ mu ɛyɛ Revenue Administration Act 2016 article 915 na wo bibia na ɛbɛkyew sa act no section 78 and section 82 na embra kwan se obi be obu sa embra ne so no se wo do ni chemu GRA4 de embra no bedi enti panyifo a kyerɛ se nipa du emienu 12 ye tumi akyem ni na no embra no bedi pa ntom kopie mu enjuma ni bi kura na no yi sire go no mo Hansen de ko city kopie mu both electronic kopie mu Delish restaurant nyina kopie mu na afi no ekoba ne se bia Flair boutique ahodo no na auto part ahodo nyina na mo nyina kopie mu mbia ni bia hu ni se sa na enya omo hyehyɛ mu VAT no di edit ni we nyina na mo ebi kura keka se VAT no utua anampo wantua na ese ntimi ya wo hwene ade we na mo so ama Mr. Joseph Anan oye area enforcement manager edema Ghana Revenue Authority GRA4 in charge of Accra Central on na ohwe so ana orchest se ne kura kopie mu kese isire go mu na ohwe na ne ma bia ya no for 81 ni mfa na yese ani enso ani ana se enso ni kura ana mpo no do ni chemo GRA4 kura mpo na mo hihye mu kura no eno mu dwuma de mu de na egba abranti yewra Joseph Anan se de break kwa wo ma embra ne no mbedi pa nti we so no wo no na wa wadwen se VAT no wo mfa endi dwuma mo de so de dwuma yesa pa de ye chewa embra eno ebedi pa.
But then they are all not complying. They are all not yes. It's depending on we know. Ebi mo baby are call no. Ebi mo no. Omo aye two shop no. They are just those girls. Oh ja. Only omo kokra na witness certain from metro. It will even be difficult. These places like that, no, you are invited owners, no. But baby are call you are two obi or you're responsible, no. You are picking up for way statement to be taken. Yes. Sana baby baby monso no. Almost story is different. Inti Obiane said you or you bookkeeping, no. At TNT, me no, I cannot respond to say no cry and I say no cry. Oh, said the channel. Because be more I can say, oh, the or the bet or the VAT no to the price no swap obeluzu customers. Obi cry mama work here man 4%. The best saying your share and just the profit margin no a proof 4% no price. So and your obey absorb in order not to lose the competition to other we cast whatever competitors no or better free the profit. What said the trend said the way you still sell and he doesn't want on pesa or better amran also. What said the trend? When him said the Obia was said the baby on the source of boots or years autumn. And Obia said the oil workers. And the Okan no Okan. So I can't stand here and say Obeluzanas.
abusua nti ene a yɛte yi ɛyɛ Mr. Joseph Anan wɔyɛ area enforcement manager at the Jinjari in charge of Accra Central on the science way na atu nipa du emienu a yɛakyɛm no deɛ kɔ ne akɔto form no ne ndenti ana wo sɛ wo de register denti ana wo de wo kɔ ankasa wo use wo own VAT ana wo de djuma nsɛm no deɛ yɛba deɛ no sɛ waa wogyegye ne yɛtumi akyewa ɛnɛ ɔmokɔpɔ a ɔbrɔ na yɛtumi atekyɛ ɔma a ne nsɛm ahodoɔ bi a ɔde ato dwa no ebi nso ɛno no
yɛto akaseɛ no so na mekae wɔ sɛ afei na wajoine yɛyi a aha ayɛ Apple 68 kasafidie so ɛna wasugu so a wotie no wokɔ Facebook a yɛtwa go live yɛ pa wokɔ na wa like yɛ na wa share yɛ avisu yɛ so na wagya comment no ɛso ato ase ɛde amagye na kyerɛ sɛ bibia ayɛ kama pa na brada ukopie mu ɛwɔ Accra Technical University ɛnso dia na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ni gisɛm yɛ papa ɛnde kɔso dwumadie baako ɛkɔ so informal economic workers forum Ghana for enomodi sa dwumadie we ehyehyɛ so na kyerɛ so omo kyerɛ nsa no dwuma omo yɛ nsa no dwuma mekyerɛ adepamfo atelafo ɛna afi so omo maka keka ho nyinaa na sisi eno de wobɛkɔ dwumadie bi anase wo kɔ baabi a yɛ bisa sɛ wo certificate ɛwɔ ɛba ne sa na kyerɛ sɛ waso ayɛ hyiye papa eno na sisi eno de Accra Technical University for ene just omo de sa hyehyɛdeɛ we ya ba omo kyerɛ sɛ sisi eno de omo ba bɛboa yɛ papa omo so omo kransa no dwuma no wo mo nya certificate papa bɛsan sɛ nyo omo kɔ school ekɔsua pon university ahoro ekɔyɛ yɛ friend say accounting ekɔyɛ maths ne ade nkuto na wo so omo kra certificate na mmom womo kransa no dwuma so wo so omo nya certificate a womo so ebetumi abo omo ye papa na me ne wo ka say de dwumadie ekura nipa pare 5 million a womo kra nsa no dwuma a kyerɛ womo so omo nya certificate enso atwumi akɔ omo dwumadie no ɛho na kyerɛ sɛ we no adwadifo wom oma a womo tonton ade ɛwɔ dwom yi womo ka ho bi saa so ɛna ade pamfo so ɛka ho womo yɛ fashion and design fo yi omo nyina keka ka ho carpenter fo mason fo ɛna afi so plumber stylist fo nyina keka ka na kyerɛ sɛ womo draw so yɛ papa we no ebre ni timi mbogo mu nyina edi ɛna kyerɛ sɛ wokɔpie dwumadie nase a acting vice chancellor Edmasa Sunapon we mekyerɛ Accra Technical University yɛwura Professor Amavi Akapovi na kyerɛ sɛ di ne mu odu yɛ papa okɔpie dwumadie nase a wɔde nkranhyɛ sempa etumi ɛkɔma adwadifo ɛna afi so wɔn a wɔkeka ka ho nyinaa sɛ Wobia amfa ne ho engine sisi eno de ye ni baabia wo hɔ no mebeka so you nkra certificate sisi de omo ba beboa wo beboa mo bia nso anya certificate akura mekyerɛ abodin krata no wo nso wanya bia akura sɛ de be ya wo kɔ baabia wo ho nkɔkyerɛ.
These people form an umbrella of many people with diverse skill, but mainly technical, vocational, and educational skill related. And we, as Accra Technical University, as a technical university for that matter, that need to provide our mandate, the skill, and then the knowledge to the doorstep of the people in the informal sector and as well as in the formal sector. We thought is an innovative approach to come close to the informal sector today, so that we could have their staff and then, let me say, their members to benefit some short courses, some innovative program that we can design here to impart skill into them. Because many things they do well already, but they only need to perfect them a little bit and then also to adapt to the current changes in terms of digital era and co. For instance, you have masons working and they cannot take a picture. You have carpenters and artisans working and they cannot produce a bill of quantity. They cannot do very little things that make a difference in today's work requirement. So coming together with them, we see it as an opportunity to to train quite a huge number of people and make their scale even better than they are now. Again, we look at it as an opportunity where we can attract fundings from good organizations to support this training and then to bring perfection to all of us.
And at that one, NTCC and not dear. Atadwe will be at then the wa person what with nim dear so now person when your body crater be equitano who a crater can university akwenya na bama mo se mo so beti nya body crater na was so wenya eni je papa na fe so the kwakra mu no wo mo a wo nya so mfa so me kire beneficiaries for no wo mo so omo de omo nsem bi eto edwa
MOU ni assigning for a period of 5 years na your object Tivani say, informal economy workers are do one sa no dwuma omu ni certificate bia wo de bachelor santi ama omu ye disadvantage e ba no contract bi pro mu ntumi mbedi bi every so omu ni certificate bon we say obi sabi okuta certificate wa kwaje contract kakra na wa ba frɛ no akwahye nkyɛn ho na ɔno ayɛ dwuma no na wa pɔne ho ketewa bi ama no saa na ɔma no emboa ma ɔma no enkɔ nanim. If we say so, my move to my move for any edge, papa yet, not say, woman, some ya, a man of some conning. Some woman at the MOU, a baba woman for my four, it to me a free move. I will be answered to me and to see one edge more name yet that I know who to me and ye, though yes, or one man certificate. The Juma be a person, so person one who was school, so I know papa my for become one, and no certificates in which me have one way to me and sa.
Me say me my dear, but many valued certificates be a me fan say me poor baby and I say quite to be bad, a bit me. And see we are banana me the pa, Miss Shimby, na me so my mama bank send be a many certificate in mood. Call committee for my passport. Don't be some said then you man me. In country me say me pa my dear. I must see certificate gonna make it. Me ni certificate for baby and mutual just interest. I shall see. But me a dressmaker party.
And you went there, Akwenya no. Abamo bia say was so to me equal. Accra Technical University one year walk baby bia wo hono mu a wo betimi akọ hono mu akwaginim de na waso atumi anya abodin krata ni bi ekra
Yantoa insamne so ema awia we dia na yidani kiremu ewo eye gomua yanya no eno no ewo gomua East District mu ewo infinfi emantem na temamufo mo na omusu papa yesane so omo say omo akwan de atete apransama sepa awia Samu akuna du a chesomo ye ho bibia na so besin de stella no ye tena nete na atamufo e kire se enkan na yesi ne ekwane tena nso no tisi ye ka se do behwe se de kwana ya ama edwade ekura no entumi enkoso ye ama bibia enkoso obitumi ekofa nema de bananso no ekwane ina no kese ayabasa omo kese ekwan we ekwantempon a etumi efiri gomu ha se ekopie mu owo kese nkrampopo ni mantem nanso no ekwane enye kura omo san e kire se wodo ni chemu fifi mantem so a eye gomua nyanya no kura no wodo ni chemu no ma ye wo tourist site bi bia obetumi akọ ahwe woni so ade no netumi frɛ eto nsa frɛ nkrofo mu fin nkrofo ama so eba foreigners yitumi ba eba hwe moni so ade ne ade na netumi abo yi na ne omatumi anya sika bi ade afiri o tourist site no nanso no esa ne sɛ ekwan na eye ntini nipa ne fin krankra na oba anampo no otenika mu oba kra na yeso onante oba nante kwantente sa akodu ba bia okwakwahwe na ni so ade ne koba ne sanso a na ɛha adwen pa enti ende temamufo mo ho ne adabafo ne kese adwadefo nyina esu pa kyerese omonsa edamonsa yem omokoto wegu fam pa omo sese betumi a aka aban emreba ye momboa na omo samusa kyerese wodo ne chemu e kese gomua isi akrampo na eyade na yese wo hwa MP no kra no oyegese MPP no so ma yokomu kra MC nyina no nyina MPP fo nanso no omo abo ebesin de stella na kwan ne tenete nto mo dunsa etusa amotunsa de afre aban na afina so mo hwa ya kwante pon sam so se betumi a eno no ya mombre no ya momboa isa se ekwane de eya de ebo mo yekura mbra na timamufo ne kasa no sei ona mo kyemu nsemu so efaye
kwanya menu sesi adi ye di so guenu ma chadodo ye di so guenu ma char na sesi ensu ne ye to na pere ye friend den o ye kire kasipa e kire dem aban because nyanya no se ka tourism papa ye ka tourism papa ye ka Ghana for tourism ye count nyanya no so ye wade oye na nyanya no ye nishu kwabo no etu nchina ye de Ghana komwa nyanya no ye ne etu chinwa nyanya no ye wade asabi ewo eye mpuntu ma Ghana man na mo aye de nyanya no ye nka Ghana man na nyanya no so is just not thrown to Accra just don't throw to Greater Accra. And think I was saying, and pump to be ever one time go Moyanu, now pump to be ever, Eptomo go Moyanu, in our question, baby, we have about 160,000 population. Our ministers and police commissioners, Omuaha, MPs, Ewaha, Pukasi, Edaha, Debia Abrofu, Omupazombe investor, but it's because of the bad road networking. It's Abrofu Omumba, in China, China, Kodemu, Yento. Why? Because Kan Obebahanu of Philistine and Cabese. It's a person to toss a buying. DC, or ya the Obomodi, yes, send it that, or ya the Obomodi, Nemo, on Kenya, normal local government, or Shakadu. You quite don't start myself. One way, you do 2 months time. Now you who contract and so about one. By the next 3 months, you bear or your chair.
Our contract with them obeying.
Aha, Ntabusia. Gomwa Yanyano, Ashanka 4, and Atimamufo. And I just almost saying, Kwane into Moma, a banny bear say, Bushme Bako Binia, do one mamma yet, and the nature say, Bushme me and Setchino, or yet more drink, and on Baye, a dear or buying.
I was here for your quack, Casiano, etc. A war. A fear question meeting and so I did not say, I quite wound near my and says, we are and almost so one walker. Now, one more dear two are buying him at that say, one more quite almost for so part, the yes, a quite in your capre. It's where the bayanka buying where you almost wrong. One more come when you may hear nice and says, see, the Oma Quantum. One and your cry. Now you will pay what and one more day to any more today and send. I did wear no maca once a mark. Stro. A benefona bomi fita duku. Abomo to Brazia asaka home. It's one more chromo somo to slow more the way the omo power chow. One more measure my quantum born in my home. Nasi no dear one more bray papa. Na adiba kone se evanti fo beka so bre enne chese asante fo na se twi fo yeso beka se ebo yedu so bre mu pa de ekwan no chejeje wontumi kura mfa so na efi akwasi mentem ekwa wo mo hospital mo regional hospital ho no mo de esu ba ko bi eda ho no mo no esu ne jire fa ho no mo ante enne chese wo ko ho no mo kura wontumi nya abotire kura mpo enko ho. Now, one more just say a brand not as no ento ya no. Wo ko a chrome one man say who few chrome one marco baby. Wo shall sarifita I was so over. Now we shall to two baby crony moana and answer who better crona. Now wash your water fita and just idea foot true. And answer will be and answer what this year be. I asthma to say why and you can sort in the forest as a foot true crabby kuno. One more man for you now send. Abain to me make your money emerald, Nasisi and no dear. Afruno wom, and to my drum when you mamma, you don't mean to say Jabion Baba Chuapa, almost over shop of Cratch Powers, actually.
When you're bright, you can't right, you should be there. Who let you know, question a point road, out to town road. Shahaya, put me the same penny come and hear ya, bread also more quiet. And when you may account for car, my share quay, yalan one row. I'm not obviously serious. I'm what that testimony, your best to imagine when you overtaking. That's a car can sell to free. Town so bad. I didn't see. She knew the above now cost us and tears. Some way, you should be a share fine.
I found the Ama horribly. One shop on him away. You to me on combat. Didn't I tell you for one way? And I yell about Lagos town, so I'm not Caribbean. Wish him. I'm not qualified in Tassa, no shame. Why should I funny? Since I want way and to me and film cry, I'll blend to one mama boy, I can know off and what I'm not a Caribbean. I'm calling on today. Pastor Panel or drivers, one of the drivers for me to the day. Always say, being the information at the car, still on Casa, Obanda, and Brenton, or Babua, Mabaya maintenance burden. Obakodu, the good idea and a wonderful FM station, the rebels, then a day, Beja. I broke up a smithing crime. No, I'm going to ride and with Jay.
See, if you are cementing for almost so much, your man didn't send to a buy any more watch. Let's say, a buying wage at the braca, a bay to any baby show, and they sound so much quite important, and your cry.
A conny video yet. Quani video yet, but could I do too? A screen is she. We shall put to a pan, pan, and this say, or pin 40, sir, Kai Bimuna say, or qua. miscarriage nebesi ekwane nye de bia fi bia so yeto aba 4 years bia yeto aba o man
where do you be? Where do my mesre na where do me
o de mame nka messages ni wi ha mame nka wi na wo asembia watimi aka abusunya madwe nkyere ahodo na mode bae no mamenya abotre emfa emamo fantastic Wilberforce ne de ode aba ono se ode fisehwi asawen so ne bae ono se ya asemo ya na ye ono se obada alan kwadwo chairman ase se ende watimi ayi ne ho de afrimu presidential race no watimi ayi ne ho afrimu na ose bibia beye ku ediama kese NDC no isane se na ohwa ono de ase NDC no na ya osuru naso no ohuni se ende yewura eye alankwadwo chairman watimi ayi ne ho afrimu dia ende na yese hu de ekwana bie pa ediama NDC for ono se incha kese enko emfa ema onabo Kofi Bento afo oye incoming MP edema sehio so constituency na fantastic Wilberforce ode aba set Chireboa ne dia ode aba no se ohwe life pa bibia edemokre nana aduse poku ono se sesia de kwan no ye bia to hopa a bibia di adanse pefe se Dr. Mamudu Bawumia de BWM Bawumia is coming. Bawumia must win. It is possible. Oba. No sin check see enko enfama Mr. Kwamena Ampofu appear virus. No see MD Edema State Housing Company Limited, Managing Director Edema State Housing Company Limited. Na edu say puku ne dia odi ebayin no abusia yenjira ne so na ende awia we pentoba kasia na yafa embra na we adwana wo se o asam bi kan
ai me obede we fasa kwenya we so na mingina
school ewo UCC odi abasa yenwehye papa we ema no woye eternal auditor ewo Ghana National Fire Service aso eye ewo enkampopiri mo nsema mo headquarters na sa papa we ewo what say Mejina akwenya we so anasa mefa akwenya we so we she papa no happy birthday and so enfama no otese nyankopon man nkwatente na omano position na edimu ye papa o say o we she ye papa say wetumi enso ahenu abedi sampepe say di daddy nyame ensha we ye papa happy birthday Rosie. Okay.
ya kasia no etsi sound do na na yebo ne bede ede beso mo news team ni na eta ye chi se ene awia we yemfa kasia no emedan mo akenkanfa ye je pren ye betena ase no dinya meje so eye obidombie nana nyakon abronoma amene
nana achuwa nyakwa abronoma papa bi o say da wo shiama botia na wa frame achuwa shimwede
yere mase samoje bre etiye.
There are reports that France is in talks with Niger's army about the possible withdrawal of some of its troops. Well, thousands of protesters have been rallying outside the French military base in the capital Niamey. Niger's coup leaders have been urging France to withdraw 1,500 troops that are stationed there and has ordered the French ambassador to leave. Paris has refused, saying it doesn't recognise the junta's authority. Niger was plunged into turmoil in July when President Mohamed Bazoum was ousted in a coup.
The government has already denounced the agreements that allow France to be on our territory. They are in an illegal position, and I think the exchanges that are underway should very quickly enable these forces to withdraw from our country.
Ahmed Idris joins us live from outside the French base in Niamey. And what is the situation there at the moment? We know that protesters have been building over the last few days. What is it like there right now?
Right now, the streets are empty. We're right in front of the military base. To my left, if the camera pans to my left, you'll see the military base. Actually, it's a Nigerian military base, which also houses a camp for French forces. 1,000, an estimated 1,500 of them are in there. And this is what the protesters who've been gathering at this base over the past few days are demanding, that they should leave the country. And France so far has not moved any of them out of the country. Basically, it's also coming at a time when the ambassador of France to Niger has refused to leave the country. So basically, we've seen demonstrations, large crowds, previous days, especially over the weekend. But right now, what we're seeing is a disappointing crowd in terms of the numbers that we saw over the weekend. So we're not sure whether or not this protest is losing steam or that will be the end of it. Tom?
And the Prime Minister's been talking about a resolution with ECOWAS soon. What more can you tell us?
Well, the Prime Minister told a press conference yesterday where we were that very soon an agreement with ECOWAS will be reached. But he also took the opportunity to describe the sanctions and embargoes placed on Niger following the coup as unjust, inhumane, and illegal, and that they have taken action to complain about this. He didn't say before which court, maybe the ECOWAS court or the international community or international tribunals like those of trade and all, but he said they have complained about the unjust nature of these sanctions, which basically are biting in this country. He also spoke a lot about relationship with France, and he said they demanded that France should leave the country. And apart from that, he also spoke about the numerous problems facing the country. A huge debt that he says the military junta met upon arrival, and also spoke about the huge salary bill that the junta is trying to pay civil servants. There are civil servants who have not been paid for more than a month right now. And so these are all piling up and adding to the problems in Niger. Remember, Nigeria in the early days of the coup cut off electricity to this country, and the situation remains the same. Niger wants that lifted, and along with other sanctions. And also on Monday, they announced that the airspace, which is just beside the military base behind me, has been reopened to international flights, but special flights, military flights, and other operational flights need special permission for them to fly over Niger's airspace.
Okay, thank you so much for that update. That is Ahmed Idris for us in Niger. Well, let's talk to Nicolas Normand. He is the former French ambassador to Mali and Senegal and joins us live from Paris. Thank you very much for joining us on Al Jazeera, Mr. Ambassador. First of all, can you confirm that there are talks currently between the French government and the Niger military for the French to pull out of the country?
Yes, I can confirm that there are talks underway between the French military on the spot and the Nigerian military in order to withdraw at least partly, not maybe the full army which is there, 1,500 military, but there are talks underway. The French government says it's not a way of recognition of the junta, of the putsch leaders, because it's a discussion between military. It's a technical discussion, and they also